Welcome to Sydney Theatre Company's 2010 season.
Welcome to the Sydney Theatre Company's 2010 season.
We're here at the internationally renowned Sydney Opera House where we perform in the drama theatre. First up, in the summer, as part of the Sydney Festival, we have a presentation of Malthouse Melbourne's production of Optimism. This is an adaptation of Voltaire's 18th century novella Candide, done in a particular Australian way with the Australian comedian Frank Woodley. Then, in the same venue, following again in the autumn, we're pleased to be able to present Joanna Murray Smith's play Honour, which is performed all around the English-speaking world and elsewhere to great acclaim, and now we can present here at the Sydney Opera House with Wendy Hughes in the lead role and directed by Lee Lewis. Next, in the winter, we'll be presenting Our Town by Thornton Wilder, a much-loved American classic which many people have studied at school or even performed in at school but haven't always seen on the professional stages. It's a production which will be directed by the rising Sydney director Ian Sinclair and will contain actors such as Anita Hegg and Susan Pryor. In the spring, a presentation of a new Australian play in a premiere production, The Grenade by Tony McNamara. This is a Melbourne Theatre Company production which we're glad to present and will contain Gary MacDonald in the leading role of a play that unpeels the savagery of a modern Australian family. But now let's go and have a look at what's going on next year at the Sydney Theatre.
This is the Sydney Theatre, our biggest venue. Come inside. Spring Awakening is the first show that we're presenting in the Sydney Theatre this year. It is a musical adaptation of a fabulous play from the turn of the century. Spring Awakening promises to be a very fleshy and exciting evening in the theatre. After that, we've got Long Day's Journey into Night with a towering cast headed up by William Hurt and Robin Nevin. Classic play by Eugene O'Neill that explores over the course of one day the terrible lies and decay at the heart of, well, what appears to have been his own family. This is a great play with a great cast and a huge night in the theatre. Speaking of which, come with me. August Osage County comes up next, straight from Steppenwolf Theatre Company. It's a great family drama, massively funny, massively sort of bitter, tearing apart of the American family and the American dream. Finally, we have Uncle Vanya, one of the most beautiful plays about life, death and love ever written. We have, in reverse alphabetical order, Hugo Weaving, Richard Roxburgh, Cate Blanchett and John Bell. This promises to be a night of splendid acting and indeed splendid playwriting here in this magnificent theatre. So that's it for the Sydney Theatre this year, but let's go and see what we've got on at the Wharf.
We're here at the Wharf, and this is the home of the company where it all happens and the home of our two most intimate venues. So come with me and have a chat about the season. We kick off in Wharf 1 with a production of Stockholm, which is a co-production with Frantic Assembly, UK's dance theatre outfit. And it's about a funky young couple who are exploring their relationship and devour each other alive. It's really the moment when words become redundant and only movement and gesture really express our deepest emotions. So it's really electric, really exciting, and Bryony Lavery's written what text there is in it. The Oresteia is next up. Tom Wright's directing and doing the text. He brought us Women of Troy, really dynamic, and looking forward to his re-examination of the Greeks. How much more epic can you get than that? It brings all the excitement and energy of the residents, and of course is exploring that massive curse on the House of Atreus. That's going to be really exciting. So come on in and we'll talk about the other ones. So next up in Wharf 1, we have a new adaptation of Franz Kafka's The Trial by Louise Fox, directed by Matt Lutton. We bring back the wonderful and very sexy Ewan Leslie and the incomparable John Gayden, and it explores basically a bank clerk's descent into the erotic underworld of bureaucracy as he tries to work out what the hell he has done. And then we come to the last show for the year, In the Wharf, going out with a bang, and that's Sam Shepard's True West, directed by Philip Seymour Hoffman. We welcome him back, very excited. And he's directing Wayne Blair, who's going to be one half of a very dysfunctional pair of brothers.
We hope that you will join us for the 2010 season.
And we'll see you at the theatre. This theatre, the Sydney Theatre and the Drama Theatre.
Question why you say hi, you're hearing me scream, you're